going to calculate the exponential of a given operator, and for this we will pick a particular problem where an electron has been placed in a constant magnetic field B, and the Hamiltonian is given by mu sigma dot B vector, where sigmas are basically your Pauli spin matrices and B is your constant magnetic field, and this mu and the omega has this connection. Then you have been asked what will be the value of e to the power I ht over h cross, and your options are given here. Okay, so you can try it. The explicit matrix representation for this Hamiltonian, and for that we will explicitly break this sigma dot b. So you can see that this sigma can be written as sigma x I cap, sigma y j cap, and sigma z k cap. This was usual to you. Now this dot product appeared to be sigma x bx, sigma y by, and sigma z bz. Now this sigma x, sigma y, sigma z, you can put them and that will appear as this. You know, sigma x is 0 1 1 0, and this one sigma y is 0 minus I 0, and this one is trivially 1 minus 1 and 0 0. Okay, so when you put them together you will find that this matrix will appear as this. So the diagonal terms are bz and minus bz, where non-diagonal terms are bx plus minus iy. So what next? So we have to find h square, h cube and h4 so that we can calculate the exponential of this. Find h square explicitly in matrix form. So for finding it in matrix form, just put 2h like that, and you have to matrix multiply these two matrices, and that will give you these two diagonal terms. As you can see, this bg will multiply with that, and this will bz square, and this one is bx minus iby, that will multiply with bx plus iby, and the similar kind of term will appear in another diagonal term also. And if you calculate further, you will find the diagonal term will appear as bx square plus by square plus bz square. That is very much trivial. Now coming to the non-diagonal part, you can see that the non-diagonal terms are also alike, and that will simplify it to 0. So this is basically a diagonal matrix. So this diagonal matrix becomes mu square, and this one, you know, this will be modulus of b's whole square. Okay, so you can bring this b out from the matrix, and you will find that this will be an identity matrix. So that can be written as mu square modulus of b square, identity operator. And now just assume that mu b to be chi, then you can write it as chi square identity operator. So now we have this h square as chi square identity, and similarly we can calculate h cube, and that will be a product of h square into h. So this will be chi square h, as you know h square is chi square identity, and just divide it by another chi and make it chi cube. That will be convenient, and you can find why we are doing this. Okay, so now let us calculate h to the power 4, and this will be simply h square into h square. So that will appear as chi to the power 4 identity operator. And in similar fashion you can go further, and you can calculate in general h to the power 2n as chi to the power 2n identity operator, and h to the power 2n plus 1 as chi to the power 2n plus 1 h over chi. Calculate the exponential of this Hamiltonian, and this can be defined in this manner. So let us break it down. So first term will be identity, and trivially the second term will be I ht over h cross, and as you proceed further you will find 1 upon 2 factorial I ht over h cross whole square, and so on. So let us now calculate these terms explicitly. So first its identity, then you will get this term. So I am first doing with the even terms. So here even term becomes this, then another even term will be this, h to the power 4, t to the power 4 by 4 factorial h cut whole to the power 4, and so on. And another thing is, now you have to calculate odd terms. So first odd term is trivial one, second odd term will be this, as I cube becomes I square times I, and I square is -1, so this will be that, and you can proceed further. So now bring all the even terms and all the odd terms at a place. So taking all the even terms, you will find this one, and taking all the odd terms, you will get this term. Okay, so you can see that the even terms are basically real part, and the odd terms are basically imaginary part. So further calculation give you this one. How we will get this? You know, h square is chi square identity, h to the power 4 is chi to the power 4 identity. Just put it here and you will find these terms. Similarly, you have h cube, h to the power 5, you put here and you will easily get these terms. So pick this last equation. Exponential terms becomes this one. So just as this one and this one is very much familiar to you, so that this can be written as cos chi t by h cut, and this one will be your sin chi t over h cut, and this can be written as cos omega t plus I this term sin omega t term. Why we can write this? Because we know h is mu sigma dot b, so that we have written here, and chi was our mu b, so that we have written here in denominator. Okay, and what this omega is, if you remember, omega was chi over h cut, so we can write it as this. So now coming to the MCQ problem, which answer will be correct? Yeah, you can guess it. It's option 2.